Hey, what's up, guys? So, Tom here. I'm going to show you guys GameSpace. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and run through every feature and things like that. I don't know everything in this. I don't know what everything means. I'm just a tech enthusiast. I don't know everything about it, okay? So, do not expect pro level quality in terms of my understanding of all this. The goal of this video is just to show you what's in here. If you really want to know something that I don't know, spend your time researching it, but don't get in the comments blasting me about something that you can look up yourself. I just wanted to kind of make that clear before I go into anything. So right off the bat, we have all the applications that I have right here. So if you want to add some more, you can go in here and you can just do include, exclude, and it does all the games that you have installed. So that is great. Up here we have a network indicator. So actually it shows. Oh, that's cool. It's really actually cool. It shows your network. Then right here, so we have the count performance data and battle operations through AI. That's kind of cool. Oh, achievements. Whoa. Then you got the waifu. I'm not really trying to hang out with some weird waifu. And then we got this thing. I can go directly into Google Play. I guess Gopher is something related to external hardware. I believe the last time I clicked into that, that's what that was. Right here, we have game recommendations. I can't read Mandarin or traditional Chinese. I don't know exactly what kind of language this is, but it looks like you can install games, which is pretty sweet. This game actually is coming out very soon. I'm gonna have a video out on it. I believe it's like Delta Ops. It should be a pretty sweet shooter. So yeah. Now we have a user profile, so you can go in for profile, you gotta log in. I don't have a newbie account, and you need a Chinese phone number to do so. So unfortunately, I can't really do much there. So you have then data, so it's gonna show how much I've done essentially. So we have RuneScape taking up most of my time, then Call of Duty 11, is that time-wise, like 11 hours? And then I don't know exactly what the pie graph means. I'm assuming it's just telling me different applications and how much I've used them. I don't know the number associated with it. I'm going to assume that is hours. And then game notes, so pictures, text, sweet. So then we have game achievements. So rank rookie, all of that. I'm assuming that this might be linked up with games you download from that Chinese game center thing or whatever it is. So I'm assuming the achievements are linked to that. So we're going to be a rookie for a long time. And then you got game percentage right here. And then we have network settings, so network speed limit. Okay, cool. And then network changing protection, avoid switching Wi-Fi to prevent interruptions, net acceleration. Oh, so we need a newbie account to even go into that. And so then we have lock brightness, enhanced color mode, screen energy saving mode, anti-disturbance settings, so incoming call suspension. We have a barrage message. Oh, that's cool. You can do. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. I like this one. This is pretty. It's pretty cool for customization. Okay. Barrage message. Sweet. So the velocity, and then bullet comments position. If you want it up top or below, then we have font size, medium, max characters, a high amount, the opacity, how thin or basically how transparent it is. See, like if I did that, it would like be a little bit more visible, or it would show things in the background with the greater opacity. So, or greater or less, whichever one it is, you guys kind of get the idea. So then we have message source and quick replies. So if we go to message source, we can choose where we want it from. So that's actually pretty sweet. You can do specific applications. You can do enable all or disable all, so you don't have to go in and do it manually. And then you can search up apps here too. So that's pretty sweet. And then we have, so that's that setting section. And then we have the system anti-mistouch, so false touch prevention, gesture secondary confirmation, no status bar in the game. And then full screen gestures are prohibited in the game. And that's right there. And then we have the mirror host mode, gamer mode, space, game mode. Oh, interesting. This is for AR. Wow, that's cool. This is for the external controller for AR goggles, I guess, or AR glasses. And then we have, oh, so this will automatically enter GameSpace if you are mirroring. That's pretty sweet. So then we have right here, either floating window, it'll hold, or back to the desktop. Oh, that's cool. So like if you close out of, if you turn the switch off, like let's say I had an app open, it would go ahead and do that, but we're gonna go back into the settings very quickly. But yeah, so now we have this right here, so that's pretty sweet. And then competitive atmosphere, do I want it to breathe? Flashing, steady lighting up. I kind of like the breathing, I think that's pretty cool. We can do green. I don't know exactly where this is changing. Okay, that's cool. It's actually pretty sweet. So then we have this for the background. I'm going to change that. I kind of like how that looks. Then a watermark. Yeah, I don't like the watermark. Cool. So this might actually be applied to camera and things like that. Or this might be during screen recording is probably what it is. But, you know, if you're screen recording a game or something like that. So then we have, let's see here, game informant, snapshot, intelligent connection of highlight movements, hide game icons on the home screen, peripheral connection pop-up, GameSpace opening animation. Awesome. So, oh, that's cool. You can actually disable this. That's pretty sweet. Game assistant start animation, automatically identify gaming apps based on features. Oh, that's, yeah, sweet. That's cool. It'll just add them all to that. And then we have game hall recommendations. Interesting. And then we have fiber catcher. So copy the text capture. Game notes with one touch. Interesting. So about GameSpace, it basically tells me all the information about it. Imagine me going through the entire privacy policy. That'd be crazy. Okay, so yeah, we have that little settings portion. So what do we have right here? Picture to text. Okay, sweet. We have this right here. So, oh yeah, good. So this is actually what you'll see in a game, but right here you can go ahead and turn up the touch sampling rate, the sensitivity, if you want to reduce false touch or improve response speed. You can do smoothness, and all this is either -2 or +2. It's kind of to your degree of how much you want it. I really do like this customization. Then you have stabilization, so you can reduce screen jitters and all of that. And then, oh goodness, accidental touch prevention on the edge, basically. So, you know what I mean? Like right here, you won't, if your hands are smaller or whatever, and you accidentally kind of bump it, it'll make sure that you don't, do that if it gets like light touching from those areas. So yeah, that's that section right here. Then we have performance. So either eco, balance, or rise mode. And if you go down a little bit, you should be able to, I'll show you guys more when we're actually getting to a game, so I can show you this a little bit more in depth. But yeah, this will adjust based on what you're doing, or you can have Diablo mode, and Diablo mode opens up basically literally everything. And that's pretty, it locks the processor to where it has max GPU and CPU usage. So it's going to be as high as it possibly can go. So 4.32 gigahertz and then at 1100 megahertz or 1.1 gigahertz. That is the cap for this device. Don't do that too often. I don't do that. I only do it for videos, just to kind of, and only some videos. I realize I can get by with just rise modes. That's what I've been doing recently. But yeah, so right here we have multi-sample anti-aliasing, and you can actually just get different settings. If you don't want to actually go ahead and do these, you can just tap those and it'll change it up. But then you have multi-sample anti-aliasing, anisotropic filtering, and I guess these basically increase the number of polygons that you see on screen. So as game consoles and things have gotten better, the amount of polygons you can pretty much get on your screen has increased, which makes it better. So basically more colors and areas and things like that. So that's my understanding of these two. They basically boost the quality, simply put. And then you have the multi-sample anti-aliasing, do it all the way up to 4 or times 4. You have anisotropic filtering, like I said, up to 16. Texture filter quality, so you can prioritize the image, you can balance it, or you can do speed priority. So the mini map LOD. So this right here increases or maintains the quality as you see like, things in the distance. So like, let's say you're playing a battle royale game and you look like, and you're looking like and trying to see something far away. This is going to make sure that, oh goodness, the minimap LOD is going to make sure that that still stays high quality. So, and then auto VRS image processing will be improved to reduce energy consumption once the feature is enabled. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see here. We have, oh, this is for your display. So I guess you can change up kind of how stuff looks based on what you're doing. I always run default. But yeah, this basically just changes up the colors of your screen and what's kind of prioritized and what isn't. And so it'll look good for FPSs and things like that, or racing games and MOBAs and all that. So now we have voice. So you can do for headset voice, and then you have default for shooters, music, and movie. So yeah, basically you can change up how the sound sounds in order to best fit what you're doing. So network settings, Wi-Fi low latency, mobile data low latency. And then function, I don't know what the other thing is. It's not really panning through like it usually does, but back recording duration, post recording duration, video recording quality, and this is for, I think it's function allocation, by the way. But yeah, so, and this is for recording on the screen. And then resource settings. So yeah, you can go in here and edit. Okay, I don't know what this is. You can go ahead and Google that, but yeah, this is where I said, don't know everything about it. But yeah, so what do we got up here? We can edit and then do information. So when the phone models are inconsistent or player default keys are different, they need to be adjusted for use. Nice, man. Okay, so now we have this taken care of. Now you can go right here, start game. And then let's go down here. What do we have right here? So it'll change up how this looks. Oh, this is game, I guess the game mode or whatever. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So it'll automatically be set up if I have like a wireless controller. That's what it goes into. Cool. Or like a pluggable one, like, like a GameSir or a Backbone, things like that. So yeah, we have this again. You can change up how it looks. I feel like that looks pretty good. And then you can either mute stuff or unmute it, and then turn the fan on. Boom. Looking good. Hell yeah. So that is the settings right here. So then we're gonna go into here. Call of Duty Mobile does have high frame or the superior picture quality. So right here, I wanted to show you really quickly a little bit more of the features because we were able to see a little bit. So if you go over here though, you can see just a bunch of different kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but basically little sections that will tell you, I don't know how to describe it honestly, but as you guys see, these things on the left look pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So yeah, you have all that, and then we can go over to, sorry, my man. Not right now. So we got 60 frames per second. Hell yeah. Cool. Dude. So yeah, we have superior picture quality, so it's going to improve it. If you want to change up the actual settings on superior picture quality, you can do ultra high or on high frame rate. So it'll boost the frame rate to 120. That's pretty fucking kick ass, man. I think it boosts up to 120 anyway, but yeah, this should improve the visuals. Then you have the counter. This is very loud. I'm gonna turn this down really quickly. 1 second. Okay guys, so yeah, continuing, we, sorry man. Yeah, so we have a counter. So what that does is it basically gonna count ticks. So that's pretty sweet right there. Turn that off. And then we have a mouthpiece. So I believe it allows AI to kind of communicate what's going on the screen, I'm assuming. Okay, so I actually can't use that because I don't have a newbie account. And if you're wondering why I don't have one, I need a Chinese phone number to do so because I have the Chinese variant of the phone. So unfortunately, I can't really do much with that. Oh, this is cool. So there's sensory manipulation. So you can make it so it's as if I was like tilting the phone like this consistently. You can kind of actually physically force it to go in a different direction and maintain it without actually having to do that yourself. So that's actually a pretty sweet feature. And then you have high sensitivity joysticks. So yeah, you can sort of put it on here, and then let's say I said okay, you can kind of do that, and that's kind of cool. So if I were to put it on some kind of other joystick, maybe it'll increase the speed of it. So that's actually pretty sweet. And then we have free to, so I guess like I was going to consider going in those settings, but I realized the settings popped up when I did that. So then we have free display right here. So you can do, I believe this is maybe a floating one or, oh yeah, okay. So cool, yeah, so this is like the floating window if I were to close out of the app. So we can do 16:9. I do like that ratio, but yeah. So if I were to close out, it would just pop into a free display. That's basically a floating window. I believe every single person has seen a floating window. But yeah, and you can it's cool. You can adjust which settings are in the floating window. So now we have the screen extraction. What's that? So I can go ahead and kind of see that. So you can basically screenshot a certain part of the screen or pull off a certain part of the screen. I wonder why, though, it did this specifically. What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa, that's so cool. No way. That is really sick. I can't believe it does that. I had no idea it does that. That is so cool. That's really, really cool. That's actually a nice accessibility thing. If you can't really reach over there, you can have it so this block goes over here with those buttons. That is friggin' cool, man. So then we have AI trigger. So let's see here. What does it do? New AI trigger. Okay, so it basically is going to search for different things on the screen, and then it's going to press a button or whatever. So you can use this for like an FPS. It doesn't work too well, to be honest. It's kind of in early state. It didn't work with Call of Duty Mobile very well. But yeah, so we have card drawing assistant. I don't know if this is like a card counter or something, but yeah, whatever that is, hell yeah. So we have the data panel. Data panel can show real time average clicks per second, and average multi-finger operation per minute. Nice, dude, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's what those things are. Okay, the things that showed in the beginning. So now we have Gravity X. So Gravity X is for PC controls. I have a video actually showing myself using the PC controls, so go ahead and look for that if you'd like to see that. The videos don't look as good with this white background, but I'm going to keep this going consistently because I feel like it looks just much better than the alternative, which was the green background with the boxes. It kind of looked cluttered, so this is a very nice sort of thing, and it makes the phone pop out much nicer. So we're going to keep this going. We have auxiliary line. Let's see here. So you have different ones. Let's say I do this one. I don't know what that even does, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going through it and showing you guys what's here. I don't have all the information, so please don't scold me in the comments about it. You do have Google yourself if you really want to know what these things do. Then you can look it up yourself. So then we have the stopwatch. Boom, boom. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have a crosshair, so you can put a default crosshair on the screen. So let's say, oh yeah, there we go. So it's like a permanent one. This is, I think, an example. I've seen people like tape a dot on a screen. So this essentially just takes that away for you. I think it's for aiming and things like that. So now we have macros. So these are fucking awesome. So you can basically repeat clicks. So let's say I want to go here, 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 and then end, and then save. If I go here, it's going to constantly just do that. So we'll do custom. Let's do 3 cycles. So let's say yeah, basically it's going to keep clicking that. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. So that's macros. This works very well for something like RuneScape. If you are playing that game, you know how the game works. You basically have to sit and click things for hours and hours. You can get this thing to basically constantly click something over and over and over again. It's basically built-in botting, and I think this is actually a very cool feature. And so now we have Hunt. So Let's see what this does. Maybe I could show some of the settings. So you can actually change up the filter of the display. Yeah, and I feel like it looks pretty cool. So it's like a cool filter or something. So yeah, we're gonna go here and then let's just start a random game or something. So it didn't actually go ahead and change anything about the display, which is kind of, oh, yeah, let's go, dude. That's fucking cool. Change up how this looks. We film, pure, night vision. Ooh, Hunter. Let's fucking go. Oh, Hunter, what up, dude? Crayon. Oh, yo, I'm gonna play on crayon mode. Oh, this is fucking sweet, dude. Sorry, guys, I can't see fucking shit. Sorry, I'm really good at this game. I look like dog shit here. Let's take this shit off and hopefully you can see me not suck dick here. Still suck dick. Great. Motherfucker, bro. What the fuck? Sorry. Dude, why do I always perform really fucking shitty when there's an opportunity for people to see me? This is frustrating as fuck. Cool. But let's try this macro thing. Or we can try different things. So I'm just going to quit this. So we have M slang. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay, cool. So it tells you basically built-in Morse, arrogant archive settings. I don't know what this is, but maybe she'll just talk. Hell yeah. Okay, so scout mode. I don't know what scout mode is. Does it look for certain things? There's no menu or anything popping up to tell me. So key remapping. Oh, this is pretty sweet. So let's say I want to put an A here. And then you can have the A here. So like, let's say I want to do loadout right there. And then change that up. So that's the actual button. And then what you want A to be assigned to, like, let's say here. So right here. And then let's say I press A here. It's going to go and click over there. See how see? So I had to put it over there. So that's actually a really sweet feature. So now we have the sound equalizer. So, oh, that's fucking sick. It has the built-in EQ. So you can go settings. Like, look at this shit. You can change up the decibels per, basically how you want your sound to work. Learn about this before you start fucking with your speakers. But yeah, I think that's really sick. It has a built-in EQ. And then Diablo mode, like I said, it goes ahead and boosts everything to the max settings. So if you have a game like, basically this is good for PC emulation whenever they want to release the turnip setting for the 8 Elite. That'll be fantastic because right now I'm basically limited to 3 apps or 3 games I've been able to play. Yeah, so I do have those. If you want to see Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, and yeah, those 2 are my favorite that I've put out so far. So you go check those out. So you can change up the ranking of them where you want each one. And then, yeah, so I'm going to turn off the album mode right here. We have the brightness adjustment. We have audio adjustment. So bullet screen, you can change up the notification style. So bullet screen notifications, shimmer, ordinary notifications, and then you can actually block stuff. So like block the notifications. So up here, it's going to also show different apps you can have here. I don't know how to adjust this or anything. This is just what's showing up by default. So now we have toggles over here too. We have Wi-Fi active mode. So then we have active mode. Screen's always on a mini window. Oh, cool. Okay. So then it'll show the. Oh, cool. So you can actually force a screen refresh rate for this app particularly. That's really cool. So yeah, like I said, on-demand recording. That's sweet. You can just pop up, basically make it record immediately whenever you want. That's actually really useful. So we have the fan, like I said. We have rotation lock. Basically, if you want it landscape and so it doesn't rotate around. Then we have screen recording. We can do optimization. So let's say right here. Okay, so it cleared up my RAM, things like that. So that's actually pretty sweet. So yeah, then we have basically, it's going to make sure you don't bump the sides. Charging bypass. This is very good if you're playing a very hot game, but you need the phone to stay on. It'll rely on the power from the actual power brick instead of using your phone's battery. So actually, that's very good for mitigating temperature heat. So now we have a reminder, gamepad. That's for an actual controller. Obviously, that's just a reminder if you need, something saying like, hey, like do this or whatever. It's like a notepad kind of thing. Oh, actually, it's like a little notification to pop up. That's pretty sweet. Maybe that'd be useful for like playing this or something if you're doing it mid-game. I just think that's actually pretty sweet. So now we have projection. So, oh yeah, okay. So that's basically for putting it on a screen. So I feel like that's pretty sweet. And now we have the RGB lights in the back. That's cool. If you want to see the full phone review, you can check out my channel. I go more in depth with the colors on the back and all that. But now we have this, so we can make sure that I don't get any calls when I'm playing. And then multi-sequence subscreen. Interesting. Gotta turn on Bluetooth. But yeah, so then we can change up which ones we want here in which order. So I think that's actually pretty freaking sweet. Let's see here. What else did I do right here? So, of course, you can go home and then you can do like the little note thing. Right, that's pretty sweet. And then right here, this is for the shoulder triggers. So basically, you put left and right here. So like let's see, you have an on-screen button for shooting and aiming. Obviously this correlates with this one, and this one correlates with this one because left and right. And basically, this is just going to mimic what's going on in the game. So yeah, this is very useful for first-person shooters. I think this is really what sets this phone apart, along with the built-in fan. But yeah, so this is basically some settings, for GameSpace. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I apologize I didn't know every single thing in here, but this was more about me showing you what's in here, not necessarily perfectly explaining everything. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, have a good one.